Actually, you're not going to see much.
Yay!
With my big ass in the way.
What?
And by the God's will, we shall be successful.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh shit.
Nothing.
Very nice.
So I'm on the last one.
What are you gonna do, huh?
The electrician is coming this week.
Nothing so fancy for my kids. Let's go get some steak. Good morning, folks. We're back up here in the bedroom. I have the task today of trying to line up this with the corner. Now, there's a little bit of give in these, probably hard to see because they're so bent, but these will move back the width of this, so if it doesn't line up perfect or if it's at an angle, I think we should still be okay actually. Actually, you're not going to see much, really. With my big ass in the way. Obviously, this is on a slope, so it's not lining up at the top. However, when we look at the bottom, bit of a gap there, but then the gap gets smaller here, and another bit of a gap at the back, which tells me that I think this is too big for the base. They were ordered as a set. That's annoying.
What?
Nothing, Claire, nothing. I think I'm just gonna have to bend this so it's on the outside, or I need to cut some of that off to make it fit. Trim done, so I think we're just going to try to fit it on as best we can. If we put it there, it'll stick out a little bit. I'm happy-ish with that. Cool, that looks good. I can make that work. So what I have to do, which should be fine, is line that up exactly with the edge here, which kind of looks good. That pulled this back ever so slightly, but I think that also looks good. Gives a little bit more space if you want to put something there. What doesn't look good is this. It's not exactly perfect on the base, but you know, it's perfect for our kids. What are you gonna do, huh? Forget about it. Oh shit. I guess we will not be using hammer in the future. Gosh, this tile is so much harder than the white ones there. Oh no! And then I'll slop it back over the top. That was way harder than expected. Claire's gone down to get a drink. I'm gonna join her. A little break. It is looking very nice. We had a little bit of tile breakage in the top corner there. You cannot see it though. That will be covered with, I think, plaster. Up here we have a little bit of tile breakage, but it broke very cleanly like this. So I'm gonna just chisel out that part and maybe drop the whole thing back on and fill it with grout. So that'll be grand. Now we're gonna fit the doors. Update. Doors are on. Hey folks, we're delighted to let you know that our limited edition Rooney Red Setter postcards are now available. If you would like your Rooney approved postcards, head below to our Ko-fi store where you can pick up one and get a secret message from us. If you would also like our original West Cork Wander Farmhouse postcards, get them at the same store, but hurry, prints are limited.
So I'm on the last one. It's a bit of a pain because you can't get in behind it. I'm going to try and get as far as I can anyway.
Last job of the day, Tech 7 sealant. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we shall do the leak test. And by the God's will, we shall be successful. I put up the mirror. I put 2 black toilet seat and a bog rail holder.
Oh, we are done these beams close to the wall there.
Might work there.
You see the little piece taken out of the wall. Just reminds you of how dangerous the bloody thing is. They are done. I am going to tongue them now, and then this room is done for today and ready for painting. That's all from me today. What are you doing, Rob?
Ensuites shower.
Oh. Rob might be back to you.
I can't stop. I'm just in the middle of a bead. It's very important.
You see, in the middle of a bead. Okay, everybody, major boo-boo here. Serious sound issues as the microphone seems to have died on me on my GoPro. In the middle of trying to suss this out now at the moment, which is just a bit of a pain in the ass. Not sure what I'm going on about here, except that we lit the fire for the first time. So we were all quite proud of that, and it was lovely and warm for the evening. Makes a big difference to both sides, the snug and the kitchen, so it's great. Prepping the wall here for painting. Major scrapage going on with the wallpaper steamer, but anyway, we got there in the end, and it was ready for painting. So then it was time to remove all of Rob's roof calculations off the wall. Bit sad, really. How long have we been looking at those on that pink wall?
Long time.
And yeah, paint went on really, really well.
Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. It's a beautiful day.
The electrician is coming this week. Yay!
So that means we have to get the final... We might have lights. We have to get the final sockets and lights connected up. And then once they're all done, I need to mount this new consumer unit. He wasn't happy with that one. He said it was just messy. It'll work fine, but that's a surface mount. That's an integrated one. So I need to fit that integrated consumer unit in between these 2 studs, run all the wires through it, and just get that prepped for him. And then we should be good to go. As a stretch goal really for the week, I don't have sockets in here. I just have an electrical point coming down here, and same in the other room. I might throw 1 socket on it just to get something done, I think, so he can connect it and we can test it. But I haven't really thought about these rooms because I think this is your next project.
Oh, I can't wait.
Right, well, up to do the electrics then. No other sage words of wisdom?
Yes, let's go.
These windows get a gorgeous sunlight because the sun is low during winter. However, Claire is about to put on her sprayer. So we have no choice really but to go time lapse. These sockets are getting a little bit easier the more you do. Fairly straightforward. Cut a hole, strip off the wire and connect it up. Not much to it really. But once you get onto your 40th, it gets very annoying. Your fingers actually get pretty sore. As does your arms from spray painting. Okay folks, we have ourselves an interval. Claire's finished faffing about so I can do the light up here. You know faffing?
Faffing? I like to see you.
10 out of 10 on the faffometer.
I just thought that was glass.
Nothing so fancy for my kids. That's one done. A bit ropey at the end, but we got there. Next up, the big boy. So unfortunately, the mount for this couldn't fit where I needed it to go. I had to move it across to a rafter. But the wires are just exposed and hanging it ever so slightly off, which is making the mount fit at an angle. Normally that mount would be flush flat, but because it's right up in the apex, it's never going to sit flat, but the wire is just dragging it down. At the very least, The only thing I can think of is we can just spray it white, so it'll just look like white wires. So during lockdown, this is one of my many projects. They've subsequently made them black, I think. No, this must have been black. We bought it black. But it's an IKEA bulb, but I saw a really cool hack to spray it silver and then like draw windows on it for the Death Star. So you can have the Death Star, and when the light comes on, you have this really orange glow. But if you want to show the Death Star exploded, you can pop it like that. So I had to take all of this apart, spray paint every piece orange, and I wish we had the power connected because this looks unbelievable.
It does, yeah. Yeah.
But we'll show you when it's done. Well, so yeah, so if you're interested in a project, IKEA, spray the inside orange, paint the Death Star.
Oh, did you spray the inside orange as well?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. I thought it came orange and white.
No, a lot of work I put into things, Claire, you know, no Mickey jobs.
You didn't video anything today.
Why are you not videoing for the lovely people of YouTube?
Well, I think they were sick of looking at me painting yesterday. So, today then, I built the beams, as I showed you, and I cleaned the floor so that we can varnish it and screw it down properly. Yeah, it's looking really good. It's just, the room was always quite dark because of this pink wall, and the plasterboard of course was grey, so it was always so dark in here, but it's lovely now.
We are getting there.
Yes, we are.
So it's all good. Let's go get some steak. Catch you tomorrow. We've put this in, spent a bit of time off camera trying to figure out the correct height. So we think we want a coat rack at this height, so kind of shoulder height. We think we want a little shelf a little bit above the coat rack, and then we want this integrated into the wall, and we're probably going to put like a big painting or something over it. I think that's the plan. Hopefully our electrician won't mind standing up to install it. I might have a look at putting plasterboard on, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to check that out now. I don't think we've plasterboard to do this project, but we check it out. Okay folks, this is it. This is the very last piece of plasterboard we had in the house. We put this aside because we knew we had to do a little bit of cutting out here. And I gotta say, like, that's pretty well calculated. I am missing a little scrappy in there. I am missing the tiniest of little corners there. And I am missing a decent size slit there. But Claire reckons she has supplies. Okay, quick visit down to our barn of wonders, and I managed to find 3 little offcuts. We don't have much offcuts left, to be honest, but we have a few I think is going to work. So I'm going to try and finish this off. So my one sheet of plasterboard and a few offcuts seem to have worked. I think the last thing I have upstairs is just one light, so I'm going to pop up and try to do that now. See you up there. Final light. Let's go. Okay, we have a light and a smoke alarm. Right, final 2 lights. Let's go. And so, yeah, that looks pretty good, guys, doesn't it? Again, with these pendants, not positive on the hanging height. We're just sticking them in until we get power. So, next one to go. See if I don't fall off this time. Guys, this was an absolute horrid job. Balanced precariously at the very, very tip of a ladder where any millimeter of movement felt like an earthquake. To make it worse, there was just so many wires coming up here I had to join up. There was four sets of wires, and yeah, this tiny connection, it was awful. Hey folks, 7:30, it's late. Well, it's not late, it's dark. But I absolutely, let me turn off this TV. Okay, that's better. So yeah, just watching Sky News. It's all kicking off in the Middle East again. But I managed to install both lights and both smoke detectors downstairs. I could be wrong, but I think everything electrically is done in this house that I can do. The only thing that I have yet to do is the solar. So I need to connect up the solar, and there's a bit of electrical stuff in that. But other than the solar and the electrics involved, and by that I mean the solar thermal, which is the vacuum tubes to heat the water. Other than that, there's nothing else that I can do. I think all the electrics are done in this house. I think Claire's done the plaster, I've done the plumbing, we've done the electrics. I think tomorrow I'm gonna build a door for, or not tomorrow, next week for you, tomorrow for me, I'm gonna build a door for Ashton's bathroom, put on the skirting. I'm gonna hang a door in his main room, and I might hang a door in the hot press. And I think that's me done with the upstairs. Then I have these cabinet doors to make. I don't know if I will, I might put these fascia trim everywhere. And then I'm done with this house. Claire will have a few things to do. I'm done with this house, I would say, until next spring. Immediately after this, I gotta go outside and I gotta dig the trenches, and I gotta move the electrical supply, and I gotta build holes in walls because I'm gonna reroute the power. That's gonna take me about 6 weeks, I'd say. All in, 4 to 6 weeks, I would say. So, there's just a little bit of a background on what I'm getting up to. For now, I shall leave you. I might actually put it up in the sunset or time lapse. It's a bit chilly. It's the 1st of October. We have beautiful blue skies. We have gorgeous sunset to the west. We have a manky yard that all needs to be tidied up. Beautiful sunset right behind that house. I shall see you next time. Gurv míle maith agad, slán go fóill.